everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat. So today we're going to play again in our little altered book. Oh, this is starting to come apart, so I will be adding glue to that. You know, sometimes in the folds and creases, things don't go exactly as you want them to. So sometimes you have to come back in and get it nice and gluey. I use the glue stick, so glue sticks are good, and I love the Scotch-Crate. It's my favorite, but it's a glue stick in the end. So sometimes they hold great. Other times, as you can see here, not so much. So how are you all doing? Oh, and the first thing I want to mention is please say prayers for the people in Florida. Hurricane is coming their way, and I think it's called Ivan, this one. I don't know exactly. I haven't really had time today to watch. I've been working all day, but my heart breaks for all those people in those hurricane areas. It just seems like this never-ending thing, like it's just constant. But I mean, I know it isn't, and it hits different places frequently. I mean, some places definitely get hit a lot, but anyway, say some prayers for them, because that has got to be horrible to go through. I would have no clue because I've lived out west my whole life, so I just don't know. I'm going to find a little paper to put there, and then we'll get on with it, Amy. Get on with it. So anyways, I just wanted to mention that because, yeah, I just feel so scary. We went to visit in Florida, and, of course, that was good time of year, good weather time, but I know lots of the southern states have trouble with hurricanes, or eastern border and southern states. So prayers to all of you. Stay safe, and I pray that your houses are all safe. It's sort of like what do you call it, tornadoes. That's another one that real glad we don't have out west. We do have earthquakes, and I've been through a few earthquakes in my time, but nothing, knock on wood, real bad. So, but yeah, all that stuff's so scary. So yeah, prayers definitely to the people in Florida. There we go. That should hold it down a little bit better. So what we're going to work on is this page, and I've already kind of torn out some pages just so you guys wouldn't have to watch me sit and do that. And that's just going to depend on the size of your book. You're just going to tear them. I tear them a tiny bit smaller just so they'll fit in, and then I ink around it. But you can cut them the exact size if you want. I made these mushrooms. I kind of cheated. I did collage pages, or one collage page. This is from one collage page, and then I cut these out on my Glowforge, which obviously I know you guys can't do unless you have a Glowforge, but I did make some stencils, and I'll put them in my shop. I have a leaf border, so hopefully by the time you see this they're in my shop. So what I did, and I did one that I cut out all by myself, but anyways, you do your collage board, flip your page over to the plain side, put the mushrooms down. You can see these are them. Trace around it, and I know, like on this one there's some stabilizers, like right here and right here and right here, those little things. You don't have to keep those in there, just trace around those, and then once you pick up your stencil you can go back in and finish your little line, or when you cut it out, you can cut right over that. But anyways, you'll have it down on your collage board, trace everywhere, and then I would use an X-Acto blade in these areas, and little scissors work, because like I said, I did cut one by hand. So anyways, I have the mushrooms, I have the leaves. I haven't done anything with the leaves yet. I just haven't had time this morning. And then a smaller different set of mushrooms. But one thing I will show you today is that you can take just a portion, like you could cut it here and just have this many mushrooms to decorate something with, or you can go like all the way across a page. They're about 10 inches long. This one's a little bit smaller. I was just trying to figure out what size I wanted. I was going to work on this, which I will do when my stomach's been off today. I think I've got a little bit of a virus, but anyways, I just couldn't wrap my head around it at the moment. That's from my friend Carol Laws. Oh no, leaf. She put it in the journal that she sent to me. Thank you, Carol. And she said she didn't make herself one of these because I mentioned this would be fun to make and I wanted to know if she had a video. She said she didn't make another one, just this one, and she didn't have a video, so if I wanted to, you know, do that, I could do that. And so once I get, and I know it's probably not that difficult, it's just like I said, I'm not feeling like super great, so I've been busy all day, so I'm just I'll get to that though for sure because it does look really cool and I do want to make one of those. So anyways, I will get to that, but for now we're gonna get these 2 pages done, and we have this to cover. I mean, I'm pretty much gonna cover most of the pages entirely, except I do want to try to keep this bird, and I haven't figured out exactly how I'm going to do that, but I'm going to try to keep the bird if I can. But I want it to look like, you know, it was meant to be that way, not like I just put something on there. I don't know. So we'll see what I can figure out. But anyhow, hope you're all doing good, better than I am anyway. Yeah, I don't know what in the world happened, but yeah, just not feeling terrific. Kind of makes me blah without the energy necessary for creativity. I don't know what that, you know, creativity really does take a lot of energy, and most of the time I don't really realize it. I mean, yeah, by the end of the day I'm tired, but it's only times when I don't feel real great usually that I realize how much energy it actually does take. So anyhow, but yeah, I hope you're all doing good and staying out of whatever elements are your way. It's just been crazy. It's cooled off here a ton though, so I'm super glad about that. At least in the morning, like it gets hot during the day. Why am I struggling with this so bad? It's been getting real hot during the day, but it's cooling down a whole lot at night. So that makes it tolerable. My sister and I were talking about that. What a difference that makes. You know, when you get up in the morning and it's already 90 degrees, whew, that's a rough day. So it's really nice when it does cool down at night because it makes you feel like, oh yeah, it's not bad. It's nice and cool. Get some fresh air in the house. Love that. I think that's why I prefer spring and fall, because I love to open the windows, and as you all know, when it's winter or summer, can't do that. Plus I'm just a wimp, so I'll be the first to tell you. I don't do cold, and I don't like heat, so. Okay, I think I got that pretty good. You always got to get in those little spots. Get those good and glued down. Okay, oh, I thought I did. Rip one to size. Now, this was paper that I got on Amazon. It's like a faux coffee dye. So if you look up coffee dye paper on Amazon, or if you go to my Amazon Associates link, which is in the description box below this video, this paper should be in there. I'm pretty positive it is. But anyways, it's like a faux coffee dye, and it comes in a pack, and you get like, I think it's 5 different sort of styles, and then there's like 4 of each one or something like that. I don't know, it's been a real long time since I bought it, and I forget about it all the time, and then every once in a while I find a sheet of it and I'm like, oh yeah, that would work. I know, I'm dopey, but it's just kind of a nice thing to have around. And then this was from a paper stack that I've had for a while as well. But I got it, I think it was Joann's Fabric and Crafts. It's just they're like paper, copy paper weight paper, which is good to use in this. That's another thing. If you're making one of these altered books, I wouldn't use the real like heavy cardstock to cover the pages. I mean, you can. It will work. It's just it's gonna make it even thicker and thicker. You know what I mean? As you add page after page on top of it. So yeah, I would suggest just going with the lightweight, more like copy paper. Probably better. So that's just what I think. But you do whatever you want, because I know sometimes you have a special paper and that's what you want to use, so I get it. Definitely get it. I think these are great Christmas gifts, though, these altered books, just because with all the pockets and stuff, there's a lot of things you can do with it. You don't have to just be a huge journaler. You can add, you know, put photos in the pockets, or just memorabilia, or Christmas cards, all that kind of stuff. So I just think they're really fun for lots of different things. All the little schmutzy pieces from the ink dauber. Okay, so there's that. And then I was gonna take this is one of my glue book pages, you know, just glue book to start with, and we'll ink around that and get it covered with some stuff. And then I'm gonna put some of those mushrooms on there because they're super cute. Super cute. Oh, I guess we should do a little, like a thumb notch too, huh? On a bigger one. So I'm going to use this. So you guys started working on Christmas yet? Are you still doing fall? I just can't seem to wrap my head around Christmas. I was even trying to work on digitals this weekend, you know, and I was just struggling. It's really hard when you're not into it yet, you know. So what do we want to put on that? Let's see. Probably would be good to put something that would contrast. We should probably figure out which mushrooms we're going to use. Do I want to use these ones or the smaller ones? Maybe the smaller ones. Yeah, I think I like that. I think I'm just going to cut it right there. And then this poor mushroom's going to get cut in half, but that's just sort of the way it goes sometimes, bud. Sorry about that. I might just cut that piece off. Actually, it looks goofy because he doesn't have a base. Kind of make it so it looks like this mushroom's coming over here. So yeah, I thought these were kind of fun. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of these stencils. It was the best way I could think of to do this, because obviously it would take me forever to do collage pages and cut them on my Glowforge for you guys, you know, to buy. It just would be very time consuming, and unfortunately I don't have loads and loads of time. But I figured this way at least you could make your own collage pages and then use the mushrooms. And then of course you can use the mushrooms just like a regular stencil too, with just ink or whatever, and that would be cool too. So I'm thinking, would this green look good behind the mushrooms, or do I want something else? I don't want it to match too much, like, oh, this color, oh no, because that color's in there, huh? I like this color. If we go neutral, I'm kind of thinking I want to add some more things to these mushrooms. I added a little hole reinforcer right there. Maybe we'll add some of that. Yeah, it's just kind of fun, I don't know, to add words and numbers and music and whatever. Stamps. I did stamp all over them already too. I think I'm going to go with the more neutral background, even though it seems like I've done a lot of that in this, but that's right. I don't want to collage everywhere back there because I'm afraid it will get too busy and you won't see the mushrooms. So that's why I'm keeping it kind of basic here. But yeah, really fun to make these little mushroom strips. I thought they'd be neat. It'd be fun. I'm gonna try to do one with fabric and then have the Glowforge cut it out for the cover maybe. See how that might look. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I just did not have time for that today. Or energy. Time and energy. Big things, right? But we had a good weekend. It was a pretty calm and quiet one. My husband and I just did some stuff around the house and hung out here because there was a football game, but it was not in town, so we didn't go. And our daughter didn't go either, so it was a quiet one, which was kind of nice. Get a few things done. Yeah, I've been thinking about that hurricane a lot today. For me, it's Monday, and it hasn't hit yet, but I'm just hoping that it's not a very powerful storm. I mean, I know it's coming, you can't stop that, but hopefully it's just no big deal, or, you know, it's always a big deal, but just not real bad one. Okay, oh, this is coming apart. That's the only thing with glue pages sometimes, and I'll probably sew around this anyway, but we'll just, they don't always stick, you know, because the glue dries and stuff. You fold it over and it might stick in a couple spots, but you always gotta kind of mess with them, which is fine. Yeah, I think that'll look good on there. And we're going to add some stuff to this too. You could, you know, add all the things that you want to add to it before you cut it out or whatever too. It's just sometimes hard to tell which parts are going to show and which parts aren't. So, and this is another paper that's out of a paper stack. I think it was this one. Park Lane. Yeah, it's this one. Park Lane. Papery Everyday Essentials. And I also have this one that I pull papers from because they are copy paper weight. They're just kind of nice to have around because sometimes, you know, you either don't have a digital that goes with some color you're using, or, you know, whatever. You just want something else, so need a color, whatever. I'm just going to put a little strip of this for some interest. I feel like there's a lot of this color over here. I think right there. We'll work, and we'll put some other ink colors on there. Might I was almost out of frame, huh? I keep pulling everything towards me. I like where the Tim Holtz stamp with the little flowers ended up when I just stamped all over it. Yeah, so don't think like if you, like I had this part with a lot of that color, then you're just stuck with it. You can add other things to it and that'll help. Sorry, I just wanted to see. That'll help give it a little more interest. It won't feel so, I don't want to say boring because it's not boring. It's just a lot of the same color and stuff. And you want some variation. This is just a little 1853. Pull it down just a little because there's already a little. You could add washi, like I said, stamps, ink. Lots of things you could add, like the page reinforcers, bingo numbers. They're just kind of fun. And you could make the mushrooms the tuck. I was just a little worried that they might, I don't know, I don't want them to get ripped. I just think that's fun. Okay. My little I don't know if I want those. I want, where did I put that? I got a little, there it is. The speckle sort of one. I thought would be fun with this Mermaid Lagoon, the Tim Holtz Mermaid Lagoon. I've got a mess going. Remove this. Hopefully these will kind of pop out. Yeah, I like that. Sorry, my belt. I lean on the table, I've said it before, but it makes that squeaky sound on the... Yeah, I think those are kind of fun. Maybe I'll do a little bit of black as well. Make sure I get most of the blue off. This one. Just good to put different layers because it adds a lot more to it. Do that. Okay. You can add spatters, you could add ink, like, you know, blobs of ink. It's just a little stamp I had from Stampin' Up! Paper Pumpkins. It's just a funny little design. I need like but it's over here. This one. Aged mahogany. Yeah, those are cool. Cool little designs on this one. Like it's got speckles. Okay, that looks pretty good. Pretty good. It can go right on there. See, so like what I'm saying is you could just kind of glue around the edges and just leave it as a tuck. I don't know, I'd be a little worried that it might get messed up, but you know, you can do what you want to do with that. Kind of feel like that still needs something back there. Like I said, I don't want it to get too busy, but it just needs something, I feel like. And this is just sewing pattern paper, which is always great for adding a little something. If your fingers aren't sticky. Wrap it around over back there and trim off the rest. Just will give a little something back there. Cannot get that off my fingers. Move these stamps out of the way. Little scraps everywhere. What are you doing, little cat? Don't start licking the plastic, you little crazy one. Loves to lick plastic. That cat. Okay, and we need... I think some of this would be cool to add along the bottom too. So let's get this glued on. I'm going to use art glitter glue. Oh, so if you do want these stencils, you'll get the mushrooms, the leaves, and the smaller little square set of mushrooms. It'll all come as a set. And again, that's my Etsy shop. And it's Crafty Cat USA. Crafty and Cat are capitalized, and then USA is all capitalized. I'm going to scooch it up just a tiny bit so we can add a little bit of that paper and still see some of our little designs that we made. Get a paper towel. Okay. do some of those blue speckles on this too, just for the fun of it. Don't know what this would be. That would be this blue color, but it's fine. Doesn't have to be real. Now I have a blue fingernail. Turquoise fingernail. Okay. Could also use spray inks or all kinds of things. And I wonder how my hands get sticky, right? Okay. I'll cut off some of the long bits there. What am I doing? I just don't think they all need to be here. Yeah, like that. Maybe just a little bit more. And then how about, oh, this green's always so wacky, but we'll try a little. This is the Shabby Shutters, Tim Holtz. It just always is a little bit wow how much it sprays. Okay. And maybe some white spatters. It's a lot of work for one pocket, right? That's what we do. That's why I say sometimes it's good to just do some kind of plain ones too, because they don't all have to be so much work. I don't know what that cat is up to. Doing something. Always up to something. Unless he's asleep. Oops, did I just turn it upside down? Okay. I'm going to put it right about here. Maybe. Maybe not. So obviously this pocket isn't going to be, you know, super deep or anything, but it will hold a nice tag, a tall tag or something when I get that made. Haven't got that far. But I thought we could at least get this much done today. Oh, I was going to sew around it and I didn't do that. Well, guess it's not getting sewn around. Not that it has to, just I generally do that with those kind of pockets, so good thing I glued it. That's the corner of the paper coming up. I gotta leave this open. I thought this page I'll probably leave mostly blank just so you can write on it. We do need some writing space. Doesn't have to be a lot, just a little bit. I did get these little flowers. I don't know if I'm into it or not, but they're little fall flowers from Hobby Lobby. I thought they might be kind of cute here and there. Not tons of them, because like I said, not totally my thing, but every once in a while a little bit's okay. I think I'm not much of the blingy person, you know, like the little blings and stuff. I don't know, it's just not my thing. Maybe a little bit bigger one. Oh, this plastic. Drive a person out of their mind. I want that there. Somebody's dog's losing their ever-living mind. Probably wants out of wherever it is. Okay, and then over on this other page, I think I will put one of these mushrooms. I also cut out some mushrooms, like I did with you guys the other day, where I used the collage board and just, you know, cut a mushroom out kind of thing. I think I like this one because it's got a little blue in it. It's sort of balancing that out nicely. I'm going to put a stamp on that just so that they kind of go together, you know. Brings the cohesiveness in. And maybe I did end up printing out some leaves. Those look a little big. Maybe just a leaf. Yes. I have this one that I like that one. Okay, I already inked this. Or glitter glue. It's like, what am I looking for? I'm telling you. So that'll still leave plenty of room for writing. Super excited. I don't know if I mentioned it, but my son is coming next month to visit, so that will be awesome. Super excited about that. We were all doing a family text, and then my husband came on and said, you know, we got tickets for the football game and next week, and Darren's like, I don't get to go. It's like, I know, it's terrible because he doesn't get to do anything with us, but that was his choice, so, but it does make me sad. He got some great scholarships for going to that school, so I'm very happy for him. I don't think he quite realized. None of us ever do, right? Okay. There's that. And maybe do we want a little flower? I don't know what flowers have to do with fall, really, but it's cute. I mean, there are flowers in fall, but you know what I'm saying. Like, they're not as numerous as other times of the year. These are definitely good colors, though. But then I like neutrals, so. Alright. There is that, and I have no idea yet what I will put in that pocket, but we'll figure that out as we go. Sure, something will come along. Oh my gosh, what did I do with the... Oh, there it is. That's why I put the little green thing. That's just a knitting needle cover over the top of the pin so that I can find it, because I lose it all the time. So there's that. So now we're just trucking, right? But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you like my little mushrooms. And yeah, we will chat again tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye.